Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, I am the Filthy Casual, and what does that mean to you? Absolutely nothing. What does it mean to me? It means that I am just that. I don't do this professionally. I do this for fun. I am a working stiff with a beautiful wife and children, and I play when I can. So if you're one of those hardcore indies, feel free to criticize all you want. I do not care. I'm kidding. I care a little. Like, if you've got something constructive to add to the video, some gameplay, some helpful hints, I take them seriously. Probably more apt to do that when I play PoE, just because that game is exceedingly more complex than this one. So I'm all ears for that. I try my best to do things on my own, and I struggle for it. But I look forward to the next league in PoE that's coming up this Friday. So if you're looking for more last Epoch content, I might put that on hold for the new league in PoE. If you haven't checked that out, I highly suggest you do so. It looks awesome. Acropolis, March 29th? Yes. So this is Spellblade. That is the class's Mage. The mastery is Spellblade. And I believe this... I haven't played Rune Tracer yet. I've done Sorcerer. But I believe this is probably the tankiest you can make a mage. So this is my first build using any kind of ward at all. And I think that has helped me quite a bit to survive. Because without it, this character would be remarkably squishy. The ward generation retention has definitely helped me out. I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know what's good. But I know they did They did nerf it a little bit in the last update, I believe, but yeah, it works for me. It must have been like really strong before, because it's definitely saved my hide a few times. So I'll probably lean some more into that. My skill trees, I don't have a ton of it, but I will get some. You see this? Ooh, almost got it. See that? We're gonna go over a little bit of my build so far. I think I'm like level 60 here, around there. I think I finished the campaign at level 58, 59. That's been fairly typical for me. This and the Warlock were the fastest I've completed a campaign. Shortly followed by Void Knight and the Falconer. The other ones I've had to like level up quite a bit. Forge Guard was not fun. It looks cool, and it's fine like early mid campaign, but I had to struggle towards the end of the campaign and had to do some significant changes. Just going through some of the gear I have so far, so feel free to slow that down if you want. All right, yeah. So we got Surge, so that's like sort of the main Spellblade on the electric side. Static. That's a build-up thing. Enchant weapons, we just add stuff to our weapons. Flame Ward, this is where Ward is. That's obviously we converted to lightning. This is all lightning. And Mana Strike. It's great. It's a good one. So those are what I'm working with. I've seen some people use Teleport. I don't have a need for it because of the Surge, so that's sort of my traversal skill. I got all the zigzag action and lots of shock, lightning blast, so it procs a whole bunch of things. Yeah, the zigzag motion thing's pretty cool. I know there's one here that I've toyed about doing, making my distance travel shorter, and I think the trade-off is you do more damage. And I think that might be more helpful against bosses. I tend to overshoot too far with bosses, so when I played with Majasa, I kept going too far away and having to come back, which was a little bit annoying. I did struggle with Majasa. Lagan with this build was the easiest it's been, aside from Warlock, where I just sort of played Chthonic Fissure and waited. This one, I did pretty, I think got first try on Lagan. Forge Guard, suffered on that one. But Majasa, I had some trouble on the second stage with Majasa just because her like tail whip is devastating. I did not have enough physical resistance, and the ward could not keep up, so I had to kind of like kite her around and then sort of charge into her when she did her stone gaze thing. And I, for the whole part of the whole was it Majelka upper lower, the whole last chapter, I got 2 swords, got the dual wielding swords, which is a lot of fun. But Majasa actually had to use a shield to protect myself from the physical attacks, and that worked quite well. So I do have a shield on tap if I need it, but so far it has not been necessary in the end game. To be fair to everyone here, I have about 175 hours into the game. That's, you know, pre full release and early access. And early access I played, this is my 8th character build, my 2nd sorcery mastery. I still have to do Rune Tracer. I'm not sure what to think about that one. Probably check that out on YouTube or something. It looks neat. The next one I'm going to do, I haven't decided. I think I'm either going to do Beastmaster or Blade Dancer, so another Primalist or Rogue. I'm thinking Beastmaster. I haven't done a like pure minion build since Necromancer, the first one, Falconer, kind of. It's not really a, I mean, it's a minion, but you know, it's not the same thing. So I think I will do a minion build. We'll do Beastmaster, and if there's some sort of elemental component to that, we'll probably do Frost, because I haven't done any like serious Frost builds. Oh yeah, these are my spell blade passives. I'm just talking through this. You guys can check this out. Pause it. I didn't know where to go with some of this stuff. Some of it was pretty straightforward, like the fire ward and all that. Turning that to electric. Some of the ward stuff, and then anything that was like straight lightning damage, shock damage. I think I need some more shock, and I definitely need to go with ward. I think that my next couple of levels, I'm gonna go heavy on some more ward generation retention, just because I know I'm definitely gonna need it. I'm getting close to getting trapped in some of these mobs and dying, and luckily with Surge, sorry, guys remember, sorry, this is gonna be a rant. Surge, the drink. Oh man, Surge! Any of you are old enough to remember those commercials, welcome. You're my people. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's amazing. You won't get it if you weren't like, you know, coming up as a kid in the 90s, but that's late 90s. But yeah, ridiculous commercials. Anyway, it's like a Melio Mountain Dew type soda. Anywho, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Surge Traversal. So that's saved my bacon a few times getting out of things, escaping, and the best part is while you're trying to escape, it does damage. Yeah, so this is 100% into lightning. There's nothing else on this build other than lightning. All of my weapons, lightning damage, everything has lightning on it. As much lightning as I could possibly get. I think my lightning damage is, I think I showed it. It's over 400%. Yeah. So I'm not sure. I probably should do some research, or even just probably look in the game guide to see if there's any like cap. I think the cap on resistance is 75%, and then there's those things in parentheses. I don't know what those mean either. Guys, look, I don't have time to research that stuff, so if you know what it is, great, share. I guess maybe on the next video I'll maybe look that up if I can remember. I'll write it down, see if I remember why I wrote it down. But yeah, so my resistance is physical, so like elemental resistance is alright, but my physical resistance definitely needs to be a little higher. But this build is just a ton of fun blasting around. As you see this circle here, this is Fire Aura. And I forgot what the percentage of that proccing is. If I just stand still in an area, it'll kind of go away. So I start moving, it comes back. And that does damage. You see that? I don't have to attack anything, it's just doing damage. Picked up this cool sword. Chance to cast Smite. So I guess Smite is a Sentinel ability, so it'd be probably a better sword for Sentinel build. I think I have Paladin left to do, and I think Smite is a good one to have for Paladin. So I'll try that. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do Beastmaster, Blade Dancer, Paladin in that order. And then probably Rune Chaser after that. I really don't want to do Shaman. I don't even feign any interest in that one, but I'm gonna do them all. Oh, and obviously I gotta do a bow build with the Rogue. I like the Rogue class just in general. But this is shaping to be one of my favorite builds so far. Obviously you can go with a cold build. I've seen some people do some like basically one button like cold builds with that ability. I think it's Shatter, and that seems to be pretty OP. But I like the electricity. I think it's pretty cool. So you can get in here and just get right out. The zigzag's great. I don't know if that does any. I think there's like some additional damage it does, and you can hit more. The area's kind of bigger, so you can hit a lot more of the mobs. And then the enchant weapon, that's sort of like an enhancer to the lightning damage. And like by itself is great, but kind of stacking the damage multiplicatively with everything, it goes pretty well. So you kind of want to do like have it all. So sort of the order they try to attack in, right, is to hit surge, build up my charges, hit surge, hit the static, and then hit with the fire ward. So I've got my ward up, and then enchant my weapons, and then just go to town with the mana strike. So I made it a point because my last mage build, and even a lot of my builds have been mana weak, I would say, because they don't have enough generation or enough ways to rebuild the mana. So I constantly find myself in any other builds that require it, like being negative. Not once did I run out of mana in this build. Now that I say that, well, I'm just staring at my mana, but the regeneration is pretty good. I think definitely need like a bigger pool. But the regeneration is pretty good, and it keeps up with the build pretty well. So yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. I think I'm getting better at this. So if you want to like try this out, check out what I've got going on, change some things, but it's not a build guide or anything, but definitely help you out to get you going. It's the first time you played it. If you're new to the game, this Spellblade is awesome. Kind of like got a melee caster. I think you can build warlocks sort of like that too. Sort of like historically in games, what warlocks are as well. They're sort of a melee wizard type thing. But yeah, this is like everything that you like a master of all. But thanks for watching, guys.